Alright, I say we make a breakfast wrap now. How about that? I'm going to try a new ingredient called black salt, and it's apparently going to make tofu taste just like eggs, and I've never used black salt before, so I'm very excited to try this. So first things first is some Mission tortilla shells that I got from Kroger, and just grab whatever tortilla wraps that you like. These aren't shells, these are wraps. Also, obviously going to use some salsa, like I mentioned. This is a Midwest brand, Garden Fresh. Just get whatever salsa you like the most. And here's some tofu that I got from Kroger, and any tofu will do. Just use an extra firm here, but it doesn't make a big difference. As I mentioned, we're going to use some spinach. I got this at Trader Joe's. It's some leftover from my pizza episode from 2 weeks ago, actually, so maybe you have that if you're following all these videos. But yeah, just use whatever greens you like in your wrap. As I mentioned, I want to add avocado to this. It's going to be a perfect addition, so I'm going to call that a required ingredient. And a jalapeno. If you know me, you know I like things spicy, so I'm definitely adding a jalapeno to this. I'm also going to add some nutritional yeast, and this is known for giving things a cheesier flavor. Not exactly like cheese, but it does add a flavor that's similar, and it does have a lot of B12 in it. So if you've never used nutritional yeast, give it a shot. I think you're going to like it in this. It's worth it. I get this at Meijer. And finally, some black salt. As I mentioned, I got this at the Indian grocery store near me, because this is not in mainstream grocery stores. You won't be able to find it. So you can order it off of Amazon, or a local Indian or Asian grocery store might have it. Now, I'm definitely going to use some turmeric as well. The reason I'm going to do this is because I love the color that it adds to the tofu. Makes it look more like eggs. It's also healthy. Turmeric, great for you, and adds just a little bit of flavor, but not much. So now the next few ingredients I'm going to call optional. I'm going to want a little bit of sausage in my breakfast wrap, so I'm going to use field roast sausage. That's the brand. The flavor is apple sage. This is my favorite plant-based vegan sausage, and it just tastes incredible. So grab that if you want some sausage in yours. I got that at Kroger. Also going to use some ground cumin. Optional, I'm just going to toss a little bit of that in there because I like the taste. And finally, I said I like things spicy, and I'm going to prove it because I want to add a little bit of red pepper cayenne to this. And that's just totally my preference, so do whatever you want there. So, okay, let's break this down and make it. I'm just going to slice up the sausage. If you're making the sausage, just do that real quick. There we go. Let's do the jalapeno real quick. Alright, that's a good looking chunks of jalapeno there. Now let's take care of the avocado. Okay, looking good. Okay, now we're just gonna get that tofu going, so let's just open the package. No big deal if some liquid gets in this pan. Doesn't matter if you cut the tofu a little bit, it's all getting crumbled up. Here's our tofu block, and now we're just gonna crumble it up. I love this part. It'll break up more as we're cooking it, so you don't have to worry about that. Already got our scrambled eggs there, pretty super easy. Alright, the first thing I'm gonna add is this black salt, which I've never used before. Now, this is gonna make leftovers, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of this and see what I think. It doesn't look black, but it is black salt. So there we go. And from what I hear, that's the only seasoning you need to make it taste good, but turmeric is gonna give it the color I want. Oh my god, that black salt. Okay, I can smell the black salt right now. It actually smells like rotten eggs. So I wonder what it's gonna taste like. It's got a really pungent smell. Personally gonna add a little bit of the cayenne, red pepper. Not a lot, just a bit of the ground cumin. And a whole bunch of this. I never go light on this. The cheesiness of it is great. I want that. So there we go. Okay, there's our seasonings. Let's just get it all mixed up. This literally smells like eggs right now. Now, let's add that sausage. Okay, I'm gonna add all of the jalapeno as well. And I'm gonna wait to add the avocado. All right, as it's starting to heat up, we can just stir it up. Keep it stirring so it doesn't get stuck to the pan or anything. So let me give it a taste test. Oh wow, it's got a great flavor. Really impressed. I'm not gonna add anything to it. I don't want it to get too salty or anything like that. This does not taste too salty, it really just tastes perfect. Alright, we are reaching that point where it is basically done cooking. That was only about maybe 10 minutes frying on medium heat. Basically when all the water has essentially evaporated and it really just looks just like scrambled eggs, then you can call it done. And it's also really warm, you know, it's obviously hot. So now at this point I'm going to turn the burner off and let's toss the avocado in there. Mix that up in there. Alright, up next I'm going to add some salsa. So I'm just going to put on as much as I personally like, which is a lot. So probably going to use half of this. No, I'm actually going to use all of it, I think. Yeah, I mean, I like salsa, so I'm going to use all of it. Stir that up now. See, I'm making this easy on myself by just mixing it all together. I don't have to worry about it later when I'm doing leftovers. It's just already in there. So you can tell this is a lot of leftovers. There's obviously no way I would eat this in one sitting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn the burner back on because there is some liquid from that salsa and I want to kind of evaporate that out too. Let's add some spinach. Just rip off little chunks and rip off the stems too, so you don't have to worry about stems. Alright, that doesn't look like a lot of spinach because it's not, and to be honest, I'm kind of running low on good spinach right now, so you can add more if you want. I'm just going to mix it in there, kind of chop it up as I go. I'm just going to let that heat up some more, try to get some more of that liquid out, and then we'll be good. We're just going to let that liquid cook out, so that means maybe another 10 more minutes of cooking after you add the salsa. You could probably add it sooner if you wanted to, whatever, but give it another taste test, how about that? Oh man, so good. This is going to be incredible. Okay, so I am satisfied. It's still kind of liquidy, but I'm going to roll with it. So grab a tortilla and let's just plop some in there. Now you might do this a little differently. You might add the avocado now and the salsa now. That's your choice, of course. I like making things as easy as possible. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do my best to roll this puppy like a pro, but I am not good at this. So if you're laughing at me, just go right ahead. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, trying again, round 2. Fold it over, try to tuck this corner under here. It's just supposed to tightly roll here. Honestly, y'all, that's the best I'm gonna do here. I've never rolled a burrito. Okay, that's what we got. Okay, what I'm gonna do next here is toss my extremely poorly wrapped breakfast wrap burrito looking thing into the oven for just a quick minute. Put it on broil, low broil. I have some baking sheet with some parchment paper. Let's grab that bad boy, plop it on, throw it in there. You might want more than one. I'm probably gonna want more than one. Alright, just pulled it out of the oven. It did get a bit toasty, I'll say that. And I'm just gonna add just a touch more salsa to the outside of it. This is pretty much just for presentation. I already know the flavor is gonna be great. Okay, everyone, I get to eat it now. Yay! All right, let's find out what I think. Oh my gosh. Well, per usual, I'm basically starving. I'm on the brink of starvation, but this tastes just so incredible right now. Really, the tofu is just incredible. Like, the variety of seasonings I added to it, never have I ever made tofu scramble that tasted this good. It tastes more like eggs than ever before because of the black salt. Salsa on top, nice addition. I like that we toasted it in the oven just real quick, and I'm going to absolutely devour this in like 2 seconds as soon as I turn the camera off. So yeah, absolutely love it. So thanks for watching. We'd love to know what you think. Please let me know what you do with vegan breakfast sandwiches and wraps, because I'm learning. Like, every recipe I make is brand new almost. So let me know what you do. I would love to know, and take it easy. I'll see you soon.